Nasal breathing increases nitric oxide. Breathing out the mouth will reduce it. Sometimes there are good reasons to reduce it, like if you're under a lot of stress, sighing can help reduce that. However, if your mouth is open at night, if you find yourself snoring at night, it's important to get a sleep study. And then, assuming that everything is okay, or if it's just a little bit of mouth breathing, something that you can do, something that I've done and have benefited from, is actually just taking a little bit of surgical tape and putting it across my mouth. This forces my nasal sinuses to open more, which allows me to sleep in a way that gets me much more energized when I wake up. I'm going to sleep a lot better than if you're mouth breathing. That's not something I came up with. It's something that a lot of people have been doing, and for a very, very simple little piece of tape, very simple, very cheap, this simple practice for many people has improved sleep quality and increased energy levels. Now, sleep study on this one can be very important, because if you're mouth breathing, especially at night, what this can do is it creates a suction effect which can cause gastric esophageal reflux. And this gastric reflux will cause people to go for Tums or for Chorus capsules. So this is why I mention this, because if this is the case and you're like, hey, using these methods, using these capsules, I'm feeling a lot better, good. But if we can go deeper and find if breathing is one of those root causes for you and just focus on the breathing, that means you can be free of everything. And that's ultimately where we all want to be. So if you don't know if you sleep with your mouth open or not, ask somebody you might fall asleep around. Hey, is my mouth open when I'm sleeping? They may or may not know. I didn't really get accurate feedback at first, so I just used a little piece of tape. That way, if it was an emergency, I could still break it open. And I noticed I just slept better. And I slept better, and I kept doing that until it was much, much easier to just keep my mouth closed during the night. There's a book called Breathe that goes, the whole book is basically, it will absolutely convince you to tape your mouth shut. If you want further information on that, they have it on Audible. I enjoy reading in theory, but really I like listening to stuff while I do chores. So if you're like me and like to listen a little more than you like to crack open a book, if you learn well that way, then check out the audiobook. Otherwise, yeah, either read the book or give it a try for yourself, whatever you like.